Everyone, welcome back to Joyjoybeauty. If today is your first time here, you are highly welcome. My name is Joyjoy. In today's video, I have another gorgeous makeup look for you. If you want to see how I got from this to this, then keep on watching. Feel free to subscribe. After subscribing, remember to turn on your notification bell so that whenever I upload new video, you'll be the first to get it. And also leave your comment, give me a thumbs up. The first thing I'm going to do, or you need to do when doing your makeup, is to prep your skin. I've applied moisturizing cream off camera. Now I'm applying coconut oil. Prepping the skin is very important. It's the base. You have to have that base before you apply any foundation or any primer. So now I'm going in with primer, and I'm applying this primer from Mary Kay. It's a silicone primer. It contains FP15. So this is going to protect you from sun 15 times, and it helps your makeup last longer. Moving on to foundation, I'm going to mix these two foundations, one from NYX Cosmetics Born to Glow in the shade True Beige. Then I'm going to mix with the F foundation in the shade Chai Chai. After mixing the two foundation, I'm going to apply it on my face, avoiding the under eye area, then going with a damp beauty sponge and blend until smooth and flawless. With this foundation, you can build it up, but I'm not going to build it up because I'm going for that bold eyes. After blending the foundation until smooth and flawless, remember to blend down to your neck. In real life, it took me 10 minutes. I'm going to move on to concealer. For concealer today, I'm taking this concealer from NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop Concealer in the shade Beige, and I'm applying that underneath my eyes, forehead, the bridge of my nose, or the area where I want the light to hit. After that, I'm taking this concealer from MAC Pro Long Wear Concealer, and I'm going to apply that the inner corner of my under eyes, and I'm going to leave the concealer to sit and get tacky. Please, when applying the one from the NYX, it dries up really fast, and when it dries up too much, it's very difficult to blend. So please remember that if you're using the one from NYX, you don't want to leave it too long. So I'm taking the damp beauty sponge and I'm going to blend the concealer. I'll start from my chin, then blend the center of my forehead. Underneath my eyes, I'm going to leave the concealer to get tacky, as I said earlier on, just to get that full coverage. Moving on to contour. To contour my face, I'm going to take this foundation from MAC Studio Fix Foundation in the shade NW46. I'm going to use that to contour my face, and it's a couple of shades darker than my skin tone. After applying it underneath my cheek area, I'm going to move on to my forehead, apply some there, then apply some in my chin, my nose, or the area where I want to push in, like push in. To blend the contour, I'm taking the same sponge that I used in blending my foundation. I'm going to use to blend the contour. I'm starting with my forehead, and when blending my forehead, I'm blending it upward. You don't want to bring your hand down. After forehead, I'm going to move on to my cheek. After blending the cheek, I'm going to move on to my jaw. Blend and blend until smooth and flawless. What the contour does is that it just defines your face. To blend underneath my eyes, I'm taking the same beauty sponge and I'm using the pointed side of it, and I'm going to blend the outer side of the concealer first. After that, I'm going to move to the other side and blend. After blending, then I'm going to move to the inner corner and blend. This took me about 10 minutes to blend in real life, so you want to take your time with these because the concealer from NYX is already dried, so I'm really taking my time. But the one from MAC is fine. It doesn't dry up because it contains oil, but the concealer from NYX is more of water-based concealer, so it dries out really fast. So after blending and blending until smooth and flawless, as I said, please, this step took me 10 minutes in real life. You have to take your time when blending. I'm just explaining this more for people who are learning how to do makeup. Why I like this technique is that it reduces the amount of concealer you apply underneath your eyes. Moving on to setting, I'm taking this setting powder from Ben Nye Banana translucent powder in the shade light. I'm going to use the same damp beauty sponge and apply it underneath my eyes, the center of my forehead, the bridge of my nose, all the area where I want the light to hit my chin. To set the area where I apply foundation and contour, I'm taking this powder from MAC Studio Fix Powder NC 43.5. With a powder brush, I'm going to set, avoiding my underneath eyes, the center of my forehead, my chin, To add to the cream contour, I'm taking this powder from MAC. It's a Studio Fix Powder NW55. I'm going to add to the cream contour using an angle brush. After blending it on my cheek area, I'm going to move on to my forehead, then come down to my jaw, or the area where I want to push in. And when dipping the brush into the powder, I'm tapping out the excess because this powder is like 4 shades darker than my skin tone, so you don't want to mess with it. So I advise you tap out the excess. I'm just, explaining this. Moving on to the eyes, I'm taking this concealer from NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop concealer in the shade beige as an eyeshadow base, then blend with a small brush. After that, I blend with my fingers. I like blending with my fingers. It's faster for me. Moving on to the eyeshadow. For eyeshadow, I'm taking this blush palette and I'm taking the darker shade there. With a blending brush, I'm going to blend that on my crease. Blend and blend. After blending it, I'm going to move my way to the outer corner of my eyes, the outer V. I'm going to blend it there as well. This blending process takes time. You just want to take your time, and I'm barely touching the skin. You don't want to use a force when blending. Next, I'm taking this plum eyeshadow. With a smaller brush, I'm blending it in the outer V of my eye. After that, I work my way down, blending it underneath my eyes to give me that smoky eye look, my lower lash. Then went in with a black eyeshadow in the same palette with a small brush. I'm applying that in the outer V of my eyes as well, working my way down as well to give me that, that smoky, I'm going for that smoky eye look. And with the black eyeshadow, I went in back and forth, blending back and forth until I get the desired look that I want. For my eyelid, I'm mixing these two eyeshadow, red and bronze, to get the shade I want. With a flat brush, I'm going to apply it on my eyelid, but I'm going to apply it halfway. Then go in with a small brush and blend it together. After that, I'm going to do the other eyes off camera to save time. To contour my nose, I'm taking this powder from MAC Studio Fix powder in the shade NW45. With a small brush, I'm using it to contour my nose. After that, I applied my blush, and with the blush, I'm using the same blush that I use for eyeshadow, the same brush that I use to apply on my crease. That's the same blush that I'm applying on my cheek. Look at that, beautiful. To do my eyebrow, I'm using a brown pencil from MAC, and with my eyebrow, I'm taking my time because I'm not going to clean the lower part of the eyebrow. I'm just going to clean the top. With a spoolie, I'm brushing my eyebrow to keep the hair in place and give me that natural finish, that natural look that I'm going for. Then clean the top of the eyebrow with NYX concealer, Can't Stop Won't Stop concealer in the shade beige. After that, I take the primer from Mary Kay to brush the eyebrow as well with the eyebrow spoolie, just to give it that natural finish. To line my eyes, I'm taking this black gel liner from Collection to line my eyes. Moving on to mascara, I'm applying this mascara from Maybelline New York. After that is highlight. To highlight, I'm taking this highlighter palette from Revolution. I'm mixing those two shades to get what I want, and I'm applying it with a small brush. With the same brush, I squeeze it to highlight the center of my nose. Moving on to lips, to line my lips, I'm taking this lip liner from Kiko in the number 710. I'm going to use that to line my lips. And while lining the lips, I'm going to be drawing like a love heart in the center of my lips. Then go in with a peach lipstick and apply it in the center of my lips, still drawing that love heart shape. After that, I applied a white glitter in the center of my lips. The outer corner of my lips, I applied the red glitter. After that, I also changed the lips. So you want to watch this video to the end to understand it better. After applying the glitter, look at that. The inner corner of my eyes, I go in with NYX glitter base. After that, I also apply the white glitter there, and it's so beautiful. To set my makeup, I'm going to spray this setting spray on my face, and it's from NYX Cosmetics. It's going to help my makeup last longer and keep all the powder that I apply in place. This is the finished look of lips number 1. Look at that, so beautiful. The camera is not doing justice. Please stay tuned to watch lips number 2. Lips number 2, I'm taking this lip liner from Kiko in the number 710 to line my lips. I'm also going to use it to fill in my lips. After that, I'm taking this lipstick from Avon. It's a burgundy red lipstick. After applying the lipstick in the center of my lips, I'm also going to take the highlighter that I used before from Revolution. I'm going to use my finger and dab that in the center of my lips, my lower lips, blending it in, and it's so beautiful. Look at that. That's look number 2. Please, if you're new to my channel, subscribe to my channel, support your girl. Thank you as you do so. Love you all, and I will see you in another one. Bye bye.